I will never get or have another roommate. I am in a situation where I have this roommate that is totally different from me, or at least the way we grew up or the way we were raised is different. For example, back in 2019 before COVID hit, I had a stroke that changed me, but even after that, after 2 weeks of getting released from the hospital and getting some rest, I immediately went back to work because I just want to get back to normal. But the reality is I can't ever be like I was before, but I can make this new me as the new normal. Every day when I look at the mirror I see myself and I can't ever unsee what that disease has done to me, but that shouldn't stop me from being a better person every day. To get to my point, I just want to let you guys know that things will be different, and things won't always go to plan, and yes, that makes me depressed and all, but that shouldn't stop us from functioning every day. But there are some people who will make an excuse not to do anything, or rather choose not do anything just because they're being depressed or that this disability has made them stop from functioning as a normal person. I was born in the 90s and I know no matter what generation I was born in, depression was already a thing, because after all we're all human beings and we have feelings, and emotions that just doesn't go right for us. And yes, I agree that people that is severely depressed should seek medical attention because depression is not a joke, but I just want to say that even if we feel like today is the worst day ever, we should still try to make it a little more better than to make it more worse, or you just don't do anything and feel the same every day. This roommate of mine is always making an excuse of the disability of being depressed, and I get it, but that shouldn't stop you from being a responsible person. Because if this roommate doesn't feel like doing anything, roommate won't do anything. If roommate would rather lay on bed all day and watch videos, that's what roommate will do, then make it a better day. This is the kind of person that will only come out of bedroom to eat, and when roommate cooks food, roommate will leave the used dishes in the sink for the next 2 weeks or month before roommate needs to use it again. And roommate is proud of that when I tell roommate to clean, roommate will brag about that, and I will tell roommate, well, isn't that the dishes that you used? And after that roommate will pull out the disability thing on why roommate is like that. And now that I have decided to kick roommate out, roommate is very well educated about the laws and policies of being a roommate, which makes me think that this isn't the first time roommate has done this kind of thing. Oh, and yes, roommate has refused to pay the rent share because roommate said that roommate needs the money to get an apartment. But I don't really know how you'd get an apartment without having a job, and I don't even know how roommate is getting the money to pay the rent share, but that really isn't my business anymore. And yes, before I let roommate become a roommate in the first place, roommate has a job. So I told roommate that roommate can stay until August 10th but begged to stay until the 3rd week of August, and so last night I asked roommate when is the moving out date is politely, and told me that roommate will leave on September 2nd or 3. Which is different from the date that we have agreed on, and when I said no, roommate pulled out the victim card again, and that I can't kick roommate out because it's against the law and all. So I researched about it and roommate was right, and now I have to endure this unwanted guest in my apartment until unwanted guest leaves. The lesson here is that people should be careful of the people they let in their home, especially here in America where they have this stupid laws that protect these kind of people because they will exercise it no matter how kind of nice you have been to them. Thanks for listening.